Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 138 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not ookie old, just not talked about old. And today I actually have two palettes from BH Cosmetics. One I've used recently-ish, and the other one I don't think I have, but maybe. I don't know. But I chose out Optimistic AF and F Off because, I don't know if you can tell by my brows or not, but they are orange and purple. I really want to do an orange and purple look. So here we have Optimistic AF. This is the one I believe I've used recently. And then we have F Off for the purpley shades. And I don't know, it was at some point during the night last night, I woke up and was like, oh, purple and orange. That's a combination I haven't done in a minute and sounds really fun. So that's what I'm doing. I know I usually only use one palette, but I could have used one palette with a Blend Bunny or I know a bunch of other ones, but I use them a lot and I want to, keep mixing it up and use as much makeups as I can. And I thought this was a good way to do it. Two palettes for the price of one, and it'll work, I think. I hope. I don't know. So anyway, that's the tentative plan. Hopefully you're into all of this. If you are, just keep on watching because I am going to get into it right now. Okay. So similar to my brows, I'm thinking purple outer moving into an orange inner. So I'm going to go into the shade Beat It from the F Off palette and just start putting that on out here. My eyes are primed in the Huge with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer under my brows and the Divina eye base from my lash line up to my brows. So, I mean, I don't think this is going to be too tricky of an eye look. I mean, we'll see how it ends up going, but I feel like I should be okay. My only question is if I have enough skill and shades to blend out this purple so it looks okay. That could be the interesting part. So I'll just yammer at you a little bit about recent shenanigans if you want. So last weekend we took Jackson and his bestest bestie Bub out for birthday celebration shenanigans. Jackson's birthday was October 11th and we just didn't have a chance to do stuff. And I've decided in the last couple of years that I want to do more things to create memories as opposed to toys or nonsensical things that, the kids will use for 5 minutes and then forget about. So I asked Jackson, what is happening here? I don't know. I asked Jackson if there was, something he wanted to do with, him and Bub and, we could just make a day or whatever. And he definitely had ideas. So he chose the Aquatic Center. That's about, 45-ish minutes away. So we did that and I'm going to insert some pictures because boy howdy, it was Bub and Jackson and we had Herbie that day, which was pretty darn cool. I'm going to try to see if we can't go back again because wowie, wow, wowzer, was it a good time, and super kid friendly, and like, I don't know, moms and dads, and it was just really, really cool. So I really wanted to go back with all the babies, more babies, however many I can finagle together. I think it would be super fun. So I'm gonna plan that if I can, but we'll see. Okay, that's a big old mess out there. I think I can adjust it more when I figure out exactly what I'm gonna do. I would rather have too much going on out here than not enough, because I can clean it off. You can't really add to it once you've gone past, the point of like blending. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't. But like if I get it all on and then I realize, oh man, I need more out there, it would be like almost starting over. So I'm gonna leave that like that for now and start playing with some of the orange shades. But I think in order to go from this purple to orange, I'm gonna go into the Optimistic AF palette and use the shade Silver Lining, which is kind of like a burgundy, just to start transitioning the purple shade to orange. Purple and orange don't really go beautifully together, so a little bit of a transition I think is probably a good idea. And then this shade will blend perfectly into orange. That was way more than I needed. That's so cool. God, BH had some of the best formulas. I mean, man, oh man. All right, now I'm gonna go into Good Vibes, which is more of an orangey red, and I'm putting that right over the edge of that Silver Lining. See how it just kind of like transitions smoothly? Oh, I love when that happens. Yay me. All right, and now I'm gonna go into Half Full, which is like orange. And that is gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna take more of the babies and go again. It was just so cool and geared toward babies. Like, even Herbie was able to just kind of like do stuff. It was very, very cool. So I think that would be really fun. I'm hoping for maybe this weekend. We'll see. It's not like the most affordable. I'm gonna go back into Good Vibes. Just here. There's a bit more of a jump than I was anticipating. It's not like the most affordable thing, but it's an all-day thing, so we can stay as long as we want. There's access to outside, and then there's a tiny little playground. Like, it's just a really great place to take the babies. So, yeah. I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna go into a bigger fluffy brush and the shade Bright Side, which is like a more muted orange. Just see how all of this works out, because I know this formula so well and it's so good. I know that I can build on top of these shades if I need to, so I'm not fussed about any of that. Oh, I think I have an idea. Yes, I think I have an idea. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take the shade Half Full, which is the brighter orange, and I wanted to do this. like where I would typically put my shimmer shades, because I haven't decided yet if we're gonna do a shimmer. Yeah, I think that's more what I wanted. With my eye shape, it's sometimes harder to do ideas that pop into my head, but we're trying it today. And these just build and blend so beautifully. Man, oh man. Look at that. I mean, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that muted kind of yellowy orange shade and just blend along the edge of the orange shades along the top. That is looking really, really good. Oh, I'm so excited. You know, I think I might get a bigger fluffy brush for the purple. You know, I have a lot of purple and orange brushes that are dirty recently. So perhaps I have done more than I thought. All right, I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and go back into the purple shade called Beat It from the F Off. And just yeah. Again, I'm not looking at this outer area yet. I'm just working on the blend through here. And it's probably gonna look a little wonky until I get everything on and blended, you know, like you do. Okay, back into, I'm gonna boop into Good Vibes Only for just along here. I know I used that other shade, Silver Lining, but I don't think that's necessary now. I mean, that blend is just really good. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into Half Full, which is the bright orange. Same brush, because, you know, I can't. Look how well they just pile on top of each other. Man, that is just impressive. Okay. What did I use you for? You were the yellow. I think I'm gonna go back into Good Vibes Only with this bigger blending brush. There's just something not quite right there that I have to figure out. So a bit more of the good vibes. Maybe just a little bit of Silver Lining. I'm just gonna blend this for a minute and see how I feel when I'm done. I kind of didn't really have a super solid plan, so now I'm thinking I need to make this less deep. What if I mix match and fuss. I'm going just in with yellows and oranges. Just see if I can lighten this up a bit. Okay, and then back in with that deep purple. I think that's working. Now, the question is, do we want a shimmer shade? I don't know. Let me get the other eye done and then I'll decide about the shimmer. All right, I'm back and everything is done. Obviously, let me scoot you in for an up-close reconnoiter. I decided to not do a shimmer on my eyelid and just did the inner corner. Anyway, I really like this look. I went with some fun lashes that I got last year. They have little bats and butterflies on them. I did have to trim them down, so I took off a butterfly and then a little bit of the lash so it would fit my eyes, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I used my Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks palette for the purple and my NYX Vivid Orange blush for the orangey shade, and then my lower lash line, it's the same purples and orange, and then I used the shade Happy Camper as my inner corner and a little bit on my nose and Cupid's bow highlight. I just think it's so fun. I'm gonna put a picture in here so you can see like the full hat, because you really can't. It's so cute. My sister bought it for me a couple of years ago and I just love it. I do have to be a little bit careful because it's quite heavy, and if I, move around too much, it will slide either down over my face or back off my head. So anyway, that wraps up episode 138 of Throwback Thursday, done and dusted. Let me know what you think of the look. I really like how it came out, and maybe not exactly what was in my head, but pretty darn close. So I'm excited to wear it for the rest of the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.